Excuse me. Hi everyone, this is Sarah. Today I will be doing my technique presentation. The technique that I will be presenting is guided meditation. First thing that I want to do is find a comfortable place where you feel safe and comfortable and warm if that's what you like. Guided meditation can be done by either using an app or using your computer or even sitting down with somebody who's actually practiced in doing meditations themselves. It just really depends on what you choose. I myself do both. I have a meditation person that I go to on a weekly basis, and I spend an hour with them doing multiple different things, if it's just meditation or, whatever it is. And on the days that I don't go see my meditation person, I actually go use my phone or my computer, and it helps me really feel revived. So first thing I want you to do when you're getting ready to get ready for a meditation, the most important thing is to learn to breathe correctly or sufficiently. So what I try to do is I do my breaths on a 4-7 count. So I do 4 beats for an inhale, 7 beats for an exhale, and about a 1 to 2 beat in between before I take the next inhale. This gives me the chance to really calm my body, calm my soul. So typically I'll do that anywhere between 3 and 4 times. It just depends on the situation and how stressed I am and how much it takes me to really get out of my own head. So I'm going to do my breaths now. So if you want to just, follow along, I always do, like I said, 4-7. So okay, so I just did my 3 breaths. Hopefully you guys were able to notice, even if you were just by watching me, you can notice how my shoulders dropped some. I feel, not as stressed, not as heavy. By taking these slow, deep breaths, like I said, you're able to, calm yourself during stressful situations. Breaths like this can also be helpful if you just do the breaths themselves without the meditation. I found that this can be helpful for when we're getting ready to do our job interviews and things like that before I go into an interview, or if I have a court case that I have to go to that I have to actually testify on. It allows me to, get prepared for that kind of thing. So I will take my breaths and, try to calm my mind and my body and my, anxiety, and to prepare myself for whatever stressful situation is going on. Okay, so after you take your deep breaths, the next thing you would do is to set up for the meditation. Typically, that just kind of flows right into it, but obviously during my description, it's a little different. So I'm going to actually do a guided meditation. It's called Self-Compassion Break. It's from the selfcompassion.com website, and it's about a 5-minute meditation. And during the meditation, you can either choose to close your eyes or keep them open. Really just depends on your comfort level and where you're at on it. Typically what I do is I will cast my eyes down and to the side and away, just to kind of shut down while I'm busy, trying to not get so caught up in everything else, everyday life. I found that works well for me. So I'm going to go ahead and begin this meditation for everyone. I hope you enjoy it.
This practice is called the self-compassion break, and it's something you can do anytime during the day or at night when you need a little self-compassion. So to practice this exercise, we actually need to call up a little suffering. So I'd invite you to think about a situation in your life right now that is difficult for you. Maybe you're feeling stress, or you're having a relationship problem, or you're worried about something that might happen. I'd invite you to think of something that is difficult, but not overwhelmingly difficult, especially if you're new to practicing the self-compassion break. So finding a situation and getting in touch with it. What's going on? What happened? Or what might happen? Who said what? Really bring the situation to life in your mind's eye. And then I'm going to be saying a series of phrases that are designed to help us remember the three components of self-compassion when we need it most. So the first phrase is, this is a moment of suffering, right? We're bringing mindful awareness to the fact that suffering is present. And I'd invite you to find some language that speaks to you. Something like, this is really hard right now. Or, I'm really struggling. Or actually turning toward our difficulty, acknowledging it, naming it. This is a moment of suffering. The second phrase is, suffering is a part of life. Okay, we're reminding ourselves of our common humanity. Suffering is a part of life. And again, finding language that speaks to you. It may be something like, it's not abnormal to feel this way. Many people are going through similar situations. Right? The degree of suffering may be different. The flavor of suffering may be different. But suffering is a part of life. Part of being human. And then the third phrase is, may I be kind to myself in this moment. And to support bringing kindness to yourself, I'd invite you to perhaps put your hands over your heart or some other place on your body that feels soothing and comforting. Feeling the warmth of your hands, the gentle touch, letting those feelings of care stream through your fingers. May I be kind to myself. And using any language that supports that sense of kindness. Perhaps language you would use with a good friend you cared about who was going through a very similar situation. You know, it may be something like, I'm here for you. It's going to be okay. I care about you. You can even try using a diminutive if that feels comfortable. Oh, darling, I'm so sorry. Or you can try calling yourself by your first name. Anything that feels natural to express your deep wish that you be well and happy and free from suffering. And then letting go of the practice and noticing how your body feels right now. Allowing any sensations to be just as they are. Allowing yourself to be just as you are in this moment.
Okay, well, there's the self-compassion break. Like I said, it's about a 5-minute little meditation that I think helps within a lot of situations, especially a lot of us that are, we're busy people. We're doing school, we're doing internships. We don't spend a lot of time having a lot of compassion for ourselves. We spend a lot of time with compassion for other people, and I think we forget that we need to learn to do that for ourselves. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the meditation, and please check out the selfcompassion.com. I think it's a really good good website that has for multiple different meditations, depending on what it is, the situation that you're needing it for. But I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks.